Hey, how's it going everybody? My name is Python and welcome back to some more vintage story. It's late evening here on the final day of March, so when we go to sleep, we're going to be ushering in a brand new month. April, and that'll be the final month before May comes round, and therefore we start our second in-game year on our vintage story world. Anyway, let's go check on our greenhouse that we made in the last episode, shall we? As you can see, we've got ourselves a bunch of growth happening here. Growth stage 2 out of 9 for a lot of things. We've got 2 out of 8 for the parsnips. Generally, everything's looking good. Before we get into what I want to do for today's episode, we're going to go ahead and do just a few little maintenance bits and bobs, kicking things off with watering the plants. There we are, that's that taken care of. Next up, we need to go ahead and mine ourselves a bunch of copper so we can make ourselves the tin bronze pickaxe that the treasure hunter trader needed in order for us to get ourselves the Resonant archives map. And as I showed you in the last episode, I know already where there's a whole bunch of copper. Look at this. To our far west, we've got high native copper at 18%. The percent means how much of the area is covered with ores, basically. And then high means you've got a high chance of finding it. So yeah, let's go ahead, grab ourselves some ladders out, and we're going to make our way over there. So while we make a start on grabbing some sticks for said ladders, it gives me an opportunity to say a massive thank you for all of your lovely support throughout this series so far. I really do appreciate it, folks. Of course, if you want to continue supporting these episodes and indeed the channel, I'd really appreciate it if you'd consider dropping a like. And if you're new around here, do be sure to hit that subscribe button while those bell notifications turned on, and you'll be the first to know when the new vintage story episodes roll out. Ah yeah, it's stick central around here now. One pretty big upside of me deforesting this area is the fact that we have revealed a new peat deposit, which is pretty cool, so I might go ahead and mark this down on the map. Alrighty, the ladders have been created, and now I'm thinking what I should do is try something that was suggested by you folks in the comments area. We have ourselves a whopping 63 blocks of bony soil, and apparently, according to you folks, there is a slim chance of you getting candles from sifting the bony soil. Let's get ourselves over to the lake here, and then we're going to place down the bony soil, and then we're going to begin on some padding. Quite what the chances actually are of grabbing candles from bony soil, I have no idea, but I'm sure it goes without saying, the more candles we can get, the better things are going to be, because to be able to make ourselves lanterns would be our next step in terms of lighting. They give a good amount of light and they burn infinitely. So from one bony soil, I got myself bones, flint arrowheads, and flax fibers. Oh, and a bit of native silver. Huh. Okay, it's kind of cool, actually. So, from the first batch of 8 bony soil I placed down... Oh! Hey, look at that. We actually do have a candle. We've also got ourselves a lore book, which, of course, we'll go ahead and activate if you're interested in reading it. There it is. There's only 1 page. And as you can see, we've also got ourselves a couple of other bits and bobs. We've got some copper lamellae. We've got ourselves a silver diadem and a bronze armlet. I mean, let's be honest, the thing I was looking for above all else was the candle, but these other bits of jewelry, they're kind of cool, actually. So, I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll do half of the bony soil supply that I had. We'll keep going until I've got half a stack remaining, and then we'll pan that other half a stack in another episode. I am itching to begin my adventure. Blimey O'Reilly. Did that take a while? Panning half a stack of bony soil took about half an hour, which is kind of nuts, but well, what have we got here? No sign of any more candles, unfortunately, but there's a good amount of other stuff going on. So just tallying up everything that we managed to get. There's the candle that we need. We've got ourselves quite a lot of bones. We've got ourselves one of these here tuning cylinders. I swear we've already got one of these. Yeah, we do. Cultured Tavern. Cultured Tavern. Do these stack? No, of course they don't. But yeah, we've also got ourselves a couple of rough paradots. We've got ourselves a few bits of jewellery as per before. I'm wondering whether or not we could sell these bits of jewellery to get ourselves a bunch of gears. Might it be an idea for us to bring these with me and just sort of hope for the best in terms of being able to trade them away? I think that'd be a good shout. What would also be a good shout is for us to go to sleep, and then we're going to go grab ourselves a bunch of copper. I kind of wish that, similar to waypoints, you could pin these prospect readouts. Unless you can, and I'm being a bit of a dum-dum. Let's go native copper, and yeah, you know, you still can't do anything with them aside from delete them. Aha. Alright, never mind. Let's go get ourselves over to the giant copper deposit. Ooh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, hang on a second. No, not today, you stupid wolf. I don't know, there's me trying to celebrate the fact I got myself some resin, and now there's a wolf guarding it. You son of a gun. I'll definitely take the animal fat, though. Alright, so we're right next to where hopefully the giant copper deposit is. So, how's about we make a bit of a start in digging out a mine shaft? Ah, really should have brought with me another pickaxe, though, eh? Yikes. Alright, real quick, let's go ahead and test the surface. No ore node nearby. Alright, so it has to be further underground. I think what I'll do is every 6 blocks down, I'll do another node prospect. And I'm just going to kind of hope that the copper will present itself to me eventually. What have we got here? No ore node. Olivine, large amounts, and quartz, medium amounts. Unfortunately, neither of those two are what I'm looking for. The olivine, though, why do I feel like that's useful for something? Maybe I should have a little bit of a look. So here we are with the olivine, or olivine, whatever you want to call it. So you can smelt it into green glass, and then you can crush it into crushed olivine. So what does this do? Oh, this is why I thought it was useful. The crushed olivine is used in the creation of unfired refractory bricks, both tiers 2 and 3. Okay, very good. It's good to know that there's olivine around here. Maybe I should go ahead and do just a little bit of a thing here. Now showing very large amounts of olivine. Nice as that may be, it's still not quite what we're looking for. Bismuth, small amounts. Hey-oh, that's actually pretty big. Oh, snap, there it is. Bismuth ore. Hey, that's actually pretty cool, my friends. Again, it's not what we're looking for, but I'll take bismuth any day. Okay, seems to be a good amount of it. If I was to do just another little prospect here, just how big of a vein is this going to be? It said small amounts before. What's it going to say this time? Nope, still small amounts. Hey, look at that. We've also got native copper in medium amounts, and I can only presume that it's beneath me. Only when I did a prospect up there, it said that there was no copper. But down here, apparently there is. So yeah, turns out this is a very, very, very ore-rich area. Yeah. The beginnings of what is hopefully going to be a giant copper vein. I'm going to do another prospect down here just to determine the size of the vein here. If it's a good amount, then yeah. Oh my word. Very large amounts. Yep, this is way more like it. Continuing just a little bit further down. And as a result, I found myself even more copper. I mean, the prospect before did say very large amounts. And, well, looking at all of this, I have no reason to doubt that now. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm pretty much just going to use the entirety of this iron pickaxe to just mine out copper at this point. So yeah, let's do this thing. And then we're going to head back to base, copper rich. Alright, a few more bits of durability left. And there we have it. That's the last of the pickaxe. So yeah, not only did we grab ourselves a significant amount of copper, we also grabbed ourselves some bismuth. I was not expected to find this today. So it's time for a bunch of smelting and making of tools and all that kind of good stuff. So, in order to make tin bronze, we need ourselves tin. As you can see, got ourselves a good amount of cassiterite here. And then, of course, a bunch of copper. So, hammering all the copper gives us nearly 3 full stacks, and hammering all the bismuth gave us 72 nugs, which isn't too bad. So, time to roll up our sleeves. We've got the wooden tongs in our offhand. I'm going to take 1 ingot and a bit of charcoal or 2, so I can heat up said ingot, and then with that, I'll be able to make myself an iron pick. And then with said iron pick, I'll be able to mine up all of these bloomeries, which have, once again, a full load of iron. As you can see in here, we have 36 iron blooms, which will, of course, equate to 36 ingots. We have yet another 18 here, so that's going to be a whopping 54 iron ingots we'll have. And that's not even taking into consideration this supply we already have here as well. Alright, that's the pickaxe head made. Get that chucked in the water. And there we are. A brand spanking new pickaxe. 1,950 units of tin bronze. That's what I can make with all this? Oh my word. That might be a little bit overkill. 700 units. Yeah, that seems a little bit more reasonable. Now, I would go ahead and see just how much bismuth bronze I'd be able to make with everything you see here, but unfortunately, I don't have any more zinc. If I do, it's in a very small amount. Yeah, look at that, sphalerite. Ah, we need to go find a lot more of this. Ah, well, for now, everything else can go away. The 700 units of tin bronze will certainly do us for now. Do you know what I've just remembered? We were going ahead and talking about how we were wanting to make lanterns earlier. We've even got ourselves a candle. Tin bronze plates. I'm pretty sure you can make lanterns out of tin bronze, right? Copper, brass, black bronze, tin bronze. Yeah, here we go. Nice. So it is 1 tin bronze plate, 2 bits of clear quartz, and then a candle. And that is it. There we are. 700 units of tin bronze. We're going to use 100 for a pickaxe head, because we need to. And then the other 600 will get ourselves 6 ingots. What better way to speed things along than to sleep? Let's get rid of this nighttime, shall we? So there we are, pickaxe head. There's the tin bronze pickaxe that the trader needed. Just got to make sure we don't accidentally use it ourselves. And then here we are with a bunch of ingots. Now, so far as I can remember, you need 2 ingots per plate. So, yeah, let's just get this up to temperature, and then we'll make ourselves a plate. There we are, tin bronze plate. Let's grab the other ingot, get that dumped on top. Alright, we're just about there. The one and only plate we need for our upcoming lantern. We don't have any clear quartz left. I mean, we do have deposits of quartz down here, but there's also quite a lot of other dudes down there, probably. A light temporal storm is approaching. Are you kidding me? Alright, come on. 2 bits of clear quartz. That's all we need. And there we are. So, 1 candle, 1 tin bronze plate, and 2 clear quartz. Oh, is it the other way? Wait. Oh, there we go. Got it. Tin bronze lantern. We've got it. 18 light level, as opposed to only a measly 11 with the oil lamp. This is brilliant. I'll be able to see everything now. All impending dangers, I'll be able to see them. It was some time ago that message popped up. A light temporal storm is approaching, but it still hasn't come yet. Also, when I look at the rift activity here, it says calm. Is it possible that temporal storms can sort of cancel themselves? I don't know. I really am not sure what's going on. All I know is I'm kind of stalling until after the storm has gone. Only, you know, I don't want to be exploring the world while there is a temporal storm going on. Things will just go from 0 to 100 and then dead in a split second. Random side note, when it comes to these here lanterns and other lighting sources, particularly the torch holders, you guys were saying that you can make brass torch holders, and they work in much the same way as aged torch holders do. You place them on a wall, put a torch in there, and that torch will never ever burn out, which is awesome. So, checking out how to make brass, we need 30 to 40% of zinc, and then we mix that with 60 to 70% copper. Unfortunately, once again, we don't have a great deal of zinc. We should really go on a bit of a zinc mining spree, eh? I seem to recall there being a good amount of sphalerite up here, but the percentage of it was quite low. Anyway, let's go to sleep. I dare say fast-forwarding time a whole bunch will help make the storm happen, I guess. And then once it's done, we can go exploring. Oh, yep, there we are. Light temporal storm is imminent. Ah, fun times. What have we got here? Oh, it's only 9 p.m. the same evening. Aha. Hey there, Botorn. I am going to... Ow. Okay, no, what I'm going to do is get back in my base because I don't want to die. Wow, okay, that's cool. Appreciate that, you lot. There was one guy out there, and then suddenly there was 4 or 5 guys out there. Oh, hell no! This guy is able to one-shot me. He's a nightmare drifter. The thing is, though, if I was able to take that guy down, we'd probably get some pretty decent loot from him. It is the absolute epitome of great risk, great reward, though. Oh, hey there, random giant walking dude. That's not nightmare material or anything, right, folks? Temporal storm seems to be waning. Too darn right. I have managed to take down a few dudes here and there. I now have 3 flax twine in total. How many of these stitches do I need in order to make sails again? I need 4 linen. Blimey. Okay, so, yeah, there's going to be quite a lot more flax fibers and flax twine required. All right, now I'll be able to go to sleep. And when we wake up, it'll be adventure time. After going ahead and topping up our plants with a little bit of water, that is. And there we are. The plants have been taken care of. Let's go find the treasure hunter trader. Ah, bugger. I forgot to bring the bits of jewelry with me and gems and such. Ah, well, never mind. We'll go back and we'll do stuff with them later. Hey, check this out. There's a trader here, which I have not gone ahead and marked down on the map. What kind of trader is this guy gonna be? Furniture. Okay, pretty awesome. We've got Wilt, and they are selling all manner of things. Look at this tin bronze lantern. We could have just bought one. Oh my word. I must admit, I am half tempted to buy another one purely for the greenhouse. That probably wouldn't be a bad shout. These are both 8 gears. You could sell this guy glass and chandeliers. Nice. I actually have a chandelier at base. We could get ourselves 11 gears from this guy if we really wanted. That is awesome. All right, well, let's go ahead and buy one of these bad boys. There we are. And like I say, this lantern is solely going to be for the greenhouse, so I can light it up. There we are. Marked them on the map as well. It's got to be said, folks, I'm really enjoying the fact that it is spring in-game here. The snow has finally gone bye-bye. As you can see, the ice is disappearing in front of our very eyes as well. Oh, I love spring. It's my favorite season, both IRL and in this game. Oh, come on, man. What the... No! I am not having that. That was close. Appreciate the hide and animal fat there, broski. So then, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready. Let's have ourselves a bit of a nom here. And now we're going to see what happens. I got the tin bronze pickaxe you asked for. Now tell me what you know. I appreciate that. Now listen up. I found it a couple weeks back. A massive cavern with a huge figure looming within it. Scared me senseless, so I got out of there real quick. But I could tell it's full of treasure. Full of trouble too, no doubt. I'll mark it on your map. If you're going, make sure you're prepared. It's no easy trek through the tunnels. Oh, man. Am I the only one who's not seeing an X on the screen? I mean, presumably that would be where we need to look for the Resonant archives. Oh, wait. No, I've still got the tin bronze pickaxe. Do I need to sell this pickaxe to this guy? Let's see, I guess. Do a little bit of this. And bada bing, bada boom. Oh, it's there! Oh, my goodness me. I am so dumb. Okay, so right-click on this. And there we are. Resonant archives have been added to the map. Where? Oh, you are kidding. It's right next to the limestone area. Are you actually having me on right now? I don't think we could have gotten luckier if we tried. That is absolutely insane. I can't tell you, Roy. You have just made me happy beyond all belief because you've given me another excuse to go exploring to the far north, back to the limestone area. Wait, what? There's tin orbits here. Get out of town. There's more tin to be had. Ah, it's poor quality, though. And when it's poor quality, you only get 5 units of tin. You would need to get 20 of these to get 1 tin ingot. The good news is, I don't think we need to make any tin ingots. This will mostly be used in the creation of tin bronze. And actually, when it comes down to it, you don't need that many nugs of cassiterite to be able to make yourself tin bronze. So, yeah. Let's just continue to mine this up anyway. You can't tell me seriously that that was it. No way. Come on. Short-range prospects. Is there any more to be had? No. That actually was it. Wow, that was a very small vein. So then, back home we go. Alright, we're finally back. Oh, we don't have like an exact center point of this greenhouse. Ah, that's going to drive my slight OCD kind of nuts. Can I go ahead and put that up there? Yes, I can. And look at the amount of light we have in here now. I feel like what we should really do, though, is actually put this more towards the back. Only, you know, the front here is lit up via this torch in the holder. We need to light up the back. And that's what we've done. Ooh, do you know what we should do? We should grab out our bow and make ourselves a bunch of arrows. The Resonant archives, I mean, I don't know how difficult it's going to be to traverse around there. But I feel like we should go super duper uber mega prepared. So while nighttime is here, maybe we should be nice and productive. I've got loads of iron ingots, and with said iron ingots, I should be able to make myself a significant amount of arrows. Always better to be over-prepared than under-prepared, right? Should probably do ourselves a favor here first, though, eh, folks? We need to get ourselves a replacement hammer. And now we can go to town on making ourselves a bunch of arrowheads. Alrighty, the first batch of 9 arrowheads. Got him! Ah, yes, here we are. 2 piercing damage and only 10% chance of the arrow breaking upon it hitting a target. Cool. So that's the first little batch of arrows. I've got another 4 ingots being heated up as we speak. So yeah, we're going to be looking pretty healthy in terms of ammo count. So here we go, quite some time later, my friends, and we've got ourselves another 36 iron arrowheads. Let's get this cooled off, made into arrows. Oh, would you look at that? I didn't even have to sleep the night away. I have literally worked throughout this entire night. Blimey, O'Reilly. Right, let's put some stuffs away, let's get organized, and let's get out into the world. Ooh, after we make ourselves a storage upgrade, finally. Leather backpacks. We have been able to make these for some time, but I never actually wound up doing so. Let's get 4 of these bad boys. Goodness me. So I've just taken off my linen sacks. Can you believe that this is what you start off with in a new world? No additional inventory whatsoever. Like, am I the only one who thinks that's a little bit nuts? And now, we're rolling around with a whopping 24 additional inventory slots. So then, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a massive adventure. In order to cut down the rate in which our hunger depletes, I'm going to take off the bronze lantern, and then, yeah, as you can see, now it's only 108%. As opposed to 128%. And I did that just because, you know, I don't have an infinite amount of food on me, do I? And we're still too early into spring to the point where there's no berries on the bushes yet. So, yeah. The food you see here, this is all I've got. Now, I should mention, I absolutely do not expect to be able to take down everything that is inside of the Resonant archives today. There's a pretty high likelihood that this will wind up being split into a 2-part recording for your boy. Only, having never explored the Resonant archives before, I don't know what to expect, and I'm sure a lot of you folks probably don't know what to expect either, so I want to make sure that I'm basically showing everything that I see. But yeah, first of all, we gotta get there, and then we'll have ourselves like an initial explore. We won't go too in-depth today. It'll be the next episode where we explore the Resonant archives a little bit more in-depth, and also next episode might also be reserved for making iron armor. Only, yeah, at this particular moment in time, I've still only got chain head armor, and these have been broken for the longest time. So, yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to take a great deal of hits down there at the moment. Oh, get out of town! There's another trader here. Alright, what kind of trader is oh my gosh! You couldn't have picked a worse spot to spawn in there, you stupid rift thing. So, I'm going to have to be super quick when it comes to talking to this guy. Otherwise, I'm about to have some dudes spawn on me. Yeah, what kind of dude are you? Oh, you're a treasure trader as well. Yikes. Alright, I am off the scene. As if we find ourselves one of the most valuable types of traders, and they have a rift on them. I mean, really. Whoa. Check this out. One bit of resin. This tree has got 2 resin deposits on it. That's kind of nuts. Ah, random structures. What's this? Ore? Ooh, what kind of ore is that? Galena. Not a bad little find, I guess. But yeah, look at this. We're getting closer and closer. 3,400 blocks away from 0, and the Resonant archives is 5,700. So we've got, what, just over 2,000 blocks still to go. Oh, more random structures. We've got ourselves a forage chest. It wasn't a chest, it's an urn. In the urn, we had ourselves a bunch of cattails and beanades. Whoa, this one's got a basement, folks. Ooh, I really want to explore that. Why do I get distracted so easily? Jeez. All right, here we go. What have we got? Anything for anything? Any torch holders? No. There is literally nothing of worth down here. Yet another urn. This one has apparently got tools in it. Quite what tools they're going to be, I've no idea. Oh, a couple of flint axes. Is that it? Oh, no way. High fertility soil again. Sweet. Hell yeah, I'm going to pick this up. Eventually, we'll be able to have all high fertility soil in our greenhouse. Oh man, I definitely don't mind stopping to pick these bad boys up. Doesn't appear to be a great deal of it though. Wow, 11! Last of the big spenders. Oh wait, no, hang on, there's a little bit in the floor as well. Oh man, I'm so glad I checked out the top center tooltip. Otherwise, I would have just walked away from all this. Seriously, what a find! 40 bits of high fertility soil. Yet another urn. It's a forage one this time. Did I just see a bunch of flint? Nice. I did. I need that flint as well. At this rate, I'm going to have a full inventory before I even get to the Resonant archives. Sheesh. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what's that? Oh, there's a bunch of quartz bits here. Huh. I mean, look at it. It's everywhere, in fact. Blimey. Anyway, yeah, we're finally back here, and I realized something. We never actually discovered what this red rock is. Look at this forest. It's just entirely full of pine logs, which is fantastic because pine trees generate with resin. Alright, so the black rock is slate. We've got ourselves a bunch of limestone around here, which is fantastic. Got ourselves even more resin as well. Now, what is this? Chert rock. What is that? There's an ore up here. Oh, no way. It's flint. Dude, that is awesome. I needed flint in great amounts. And I think I even mentioned the fact before that there's flint ore that exists. The only thing is, though, yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on. And, careful there, Python. Real quick, I want to see if flint ore comes up on a short-range prospect. I hope so, because then I'll be able to determine what we've got going on here. Okay, no ore nodes nearby. Either I've actually dug up all of the flint ore that was here, or flint ore just flat out doesn't show up on a prospect. Anyway, no matter. I'm trying to get up here so I can see what kind of rock this is. Bauxite. Wait. Hang on a minute. Bauxite? Hey, what the? Oh, dude, that's not okay. Don't you dare kill me. Not here. Not here. Bro, that was not cool. Don't you dare do that again. I cannot die this far away from my base. I want to see what this bauxite is used for. I feel like it's used for quite a lot of stuff. Plumb and square, mixed dry stone fences. We've got bauxite cobble and all that kind of stuff. But here we are with the crushed bauxite. And with that, we can make ourselves unfired refractory bricks of all 3 tiers. Sweet. I knew that bauxite was used for. Oh, yeah. So check it out, my friends. I have found the meteoric iron. I should now be able to chop this up, right? I have an iron pick. As you can see, the mining speed is very, very slow. Oh, no way. Wow. You only need 2 pieces to get yourself 1 meteoric iron ingot. That's kind of nuts. At least 3 more bits? This is awesome. Suvite impact rock. Some of you folks were saying that apparently within the Suvite you can sometimes find diamonds. I'm presuming that it is something that can generate sort of within the rock, rather similar to how, say, gold and silver can generate within quartz. I don't know. So far, not really spotting anything all that interesting. Inversely, though, this meteoric iron is super interesting. How many bits have we got so far? 13. We can already make 6 ingots. I wonder, what if I was to do a prospect around here? Maybe this will show up the diamonds. Maybe it'll even show up some more meteoric iron. Only one way to find out. No ore node nearby. Aha. Okay, then. Either diamonds and meteoric iron don't show up, or there genuinely isn't any diamonds or any more meteoric iron around here. Oh, okay. So checking out the handbook entry for Suvite Impact Rock, which is what all this stuff is. Apparently the diamonds can just drop from the Suvite Impact Rock. I mean, presumably it's on a rare basis, because I've not got a single one so far. But yeah. Kind of cool to know. Do you know what? I think we'll come back to this a little bit later. I've got myself several stacks of Suvite stone at this point. So, let's go ahead and get back to our main goal. And here we are, back with the trader that was located next to all the limestone. What are you doing? Who are you talking to? Commodities trader. So, check it out, my friends. We could buy all manner of stuff from this guy. Look at this. Potash. Oh, no. I forgot to bring my gears with me. Ugh! No! Oh! This would have been super, super useful to buy. Same with these. Oh! Why am I so dumb? I should have thought about bringing my gears with me. Oh! Okay, I'm actually quite annoyed with myself right now. Alright, never mind. Let's go find the Resonant archives. Wow. Glacier ice. Oh, you can pick this stuff up. Huh. Okay, what does this stuff do? Literally nothing. Okay, so not really worth having that in my inventory. Alright, so we are getting very, very close now, folks. The cross is fast approaching. And in fact, here we are. Right, are there any signals that this... Oh, it's here. Wow, we found it already. That's incredible. I was just going to say, are there any, like, signals on the surface that might determine the location of this thing? But no, here we are. Oh, already an aged torch holder. Yeah. I never thought I'd be so excited to find another torch holder, but there we are. I am. Large crate full of cobwebs. Ew. All right, anything else of worth? A rope house. Am I the only one who's reminded of Family Guy every time I see something with the word house at the end of it, as in like roadhouse? Anyway, check it out. Another torch holder. And that is the entrance down into the Resonant archives. Is this a ladder that I can actually use? Yes. Look at that. Another torch holder. Oh, I can't break this one. Ah, claimed by a higher power. I mean, I'm presuming that eventually I'll be able to sort of overcome said power and I'll be able to start breaking things from here. I certainly hope so, because there does appear to be a good amount of torch holders. So, continuing our way down, the ladder still seems to be intact, which I guess is okay. And, yeah, this thing just goes down and down. And down and down and down. What the heck was that lag spike? Ooh, not a big fan of that. Ooh, okay. Found ourselves a little bit of a platform here. Oh, is there anything of worth? I mean, not really by the looks of it. Can we continue downwards? Yes, I think we're okay. I'm not being funny, but I'm hearing a lot of stuff around me right now. I don't know if it's supposed to be like atmospheric sound or what, but I'm kind of a little bit scared right now. But yeah, look at that. We've actually finally found the bottom. That's not nothing, I suppose. Could I make my way over here just by jumping it? Yeah! Python, the pro parkour master. All right, so here we are. The Resonant archives. We've actually made it, and it turns out this ladder is entirely intact, which is awesome. Oh, my word. I cannot see a thing. Can I place blocks down? No. That is a bit of a yikes. If I can't place blocks down, then there is the possibility that I might fall down some of these here cracks. Eesh. Okay. So that appears to go right the way down to the bottom of the earth by the looks of it. Doesn't appear to be any, like, lava or anything, so at least, you know, we've got that going for us. We're not going to die in lava. But in terms of the darkness in here, holy crap, holy. So this is where our parkour skills are going to have to come into play, folks. Wait, what the heck is that? There's something blue glowing in the distance. What's this? A guard room. Oh, okay, very interesting. Oh, I literally can't break a single thing in here. Oh, I don't like this at all. Oh, candle stubs. Can I pick this up? Oh, no, of course I can't. I can't pick anything up for crying out loud. Okay. So, what am I meant to do down here? Look at this straw dummy. Look at the expression on his face. It's like an oh my gosh face. Oh, that's funny. I like that. Alright, what actually do we have around here? I mean, I haven't even come across any baddies just yet. And yeah, as you can see, still can't break a single thing. Ruined lantern? What's back over this way? A bunch of armor stands. Bro, if we are ever able to overcome the power that makes it so that we can't, you know, break anything in here, we are going to be able to grab ourselves so much epic stuff from here. It's actually insane. Hey, look at this. Got ourselves a little doorway leading to not a great deal. Ah, there's vessels and stuff to be had. Can I grab stuff out of these here boxes? Is there even anything in these boxes? I don't know. But yeah, look at all this stuff. That one was actually openable. No sign of any actual loot just yet, though. There's so many cracked vessels, though. Storage vessel loam. Hey, coils of rope. Okay. Are there any other containers that I can open up? Oh, look at this. More iron arrows for your boy. Sweet. I am super happy about that. We now have well over a full stack of arrows. Oh, look at this. Even more stuff. Sticks and linen sacks. A clean bandage, which actually gives more HP per heal compared to our poultices here. Bro. There's actually a lot of loot down here. I am genuinely staggered. A butterfly pin. What? Can I sleep on this bed? Ah, that would have been so cool, though. Or is it because of the higher power that I'm not able to sleep in this bed? I don't know. There's actually so much loot in this room. It's kind of nuts. Even some of these collapsed chests, you can still open them to find out what there might be. A ruined bardiche? What the hell is that? I mean, clearly a weapon. It does 4.5 health points of damage, but yeah, the durability is a bit pitiful. Hunter poncho and a lore book. All right, well, we might as well add this lore to our collection. If you're interested in reading it, pause the video, of course. Ruined Morning Star. Again, 4.5 health points of damage, but only 15 durability. That's a lot of arrows. This black bronze arrow, I mean, it's only got half piercing damage point lower than iron. I'm half tempted to take that, but I don't have a lot of inventory space. In fact, I've got no inventory space currently. Definitely something to come back for, though. So, that was the first room checked out. Now, before we go too crazy with the exploration here, I feel like what we should do is probably get ourselves out of here, maybe empty our inventory, and then we'll probably wrap up the episode. So there we are, my friends. We have surfaced. We've survived a little bit of the Resonant archives. Next episode is going to be the big one, though. We will explore this thing a whole bunch more. For now, though, that is going to wrap it up for today's episode, only I am completely out of time. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed today's episode, and of course you're excited to see more, do be sure to drop a like if you haven't already. And of course, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on what is probably going to be quite a jam-packed next episode. For now, though, thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you folks in the next one. Bye-bye.